Today we're going to be explaining every single tuning in Ultra Rumble in under 15 minutes. If you guys enjoy my content and want to see more, leave a like on the video and subscribe with notifications on for more future videos. But without further ado, let's get on into the video. Starting off with Assault Deku's speedy civilian rescue. For a set amount of time after the battle starts, it shortens the time required to rescue / threaten a civilian. This does also work on Kota. For Strike Deku, his tuning skill is Kota Finder, and this shows you Kota's location on the map and stage. If you get it to max level, it does show Kota instantly. However, if you do not level it up, it is a certain amount of time before Kota is revealed. Now for Rapid Deku, the tuning is acceleration, and after landing a melee attack, this increases your movement speed and attack speed for a limited amount of time. This is probably one of the most broken tunings in the game right now. For Strike Bakugo, Crushing PU Charge, this fills up your plus Ultra / plus Chaos Gorge when you KO an opponent. And as for Rapid Bakugo, his tuning skill plus Ultra Turbo, when you make an opponent go down, it fills up your plus Ultra Gorge and allows you to wall run for a set amount of time. For Rapid Chako, this is called Revenge Rapid, and it is when your guard breaks, it increases your movement speed and allows you to wall run for a set amount of time. And for Assault Chako, Space Hop, for a set amount of time after the battle starts, your vertical jumps are enhanced. For Iida's tuning skill, this is called Wall Runner, and this allows you to run on walls for a set amount of time. Strike Shoto Todoroki, special tuning skill Resist Heat, this cancels all burning effects immediately. And for Technical Shoto, his tuning skill Resist Cold, this cancels all freezing effects immediately. For Froppy, her tuning skill is Camouflage, and this makes you invisible when your teammate goes down. Probably one of the more useless tuning skills in this video. Assault Kirishima, tuning skill Indestructible, when you KO an opponent, it allows you to resist flinching from your opponent's attacks for a set amount of time. Low-key a very underrated tune, and I would suggest that you guys go and try that out on any character really, as it is really good. However, for Strike Kirishima here, his tuning skill Willpower, this leaves you at 1 HP after a fatal attack. So if you are on 2 HP and you get gammered by a Rapid All Might, you are still going to be left on only 1 HP. For Momo, her tuning skill is Battlefield Analysis, and this shows you the next location of the safe area on the map. Again, probably one of the only tunings in this video that I would heavily suggest you don't ever really try. Moving on to Denki, and for his Strike variant, the tuning skill is Resist Shock. This cancels all stun effects immediately. And for the technical Denki variant, his tuning skill Electrification, this makes enemies electrified for a set amount of time when you break their guard. I just want to put in that the description for this tuning is a bit confusing. Basically how it works is if you break your opponent's guard, you get Denki's special action for a set amount of time, and this is really good on characters like Rapid Might, Assault All Might, even Aizawa too, as you are most of the time up close and personal in their face or your opponent's face when you are fighting them. Moving into Assault Kendo's tuning skill here, Sisterly Disposition, increases your defense for a set amount of time after landing a melee attack on your opponent. This used to be a meta tuning, but it did kinda fall off. And as for Strike Kendo, her tuning skill Iron Fist, landing a melee attack boosts your power for a short amount of time, basically doing the opposite of Assault Kendo's tuning. For Ibara, her tuning skill is Divine Protection. For a set amount of time after the battle starts, it shortens the time it takes to open a large item box. For Mirio Tagata, his tuning skill on the Rapid variant is Kasai Permeation. This makes you invincible for a set amount of time after the battle starts. The effect ends, however, if you do try to attack. And for Technical Mirio here, his tuning skill Critical Permeation, this gains temporary invincibility if your guard breaks, and the effect again, of course, ends if you do try to attack your opponent. For Momo, his tuning skill Fixer, this enhances the effects of the tuning skills in the same column as the equipped slot. So on your tuning costumes, if you see 5 red slots underneath your main tuning skill slot, if you enable Fixer, that is amplifying every single lower slot in the column, basically giving you more damage and a higher value of your mini tunings. For Tamaki, his tuning skill Ability Manifest, and this increases the active duration of abilities when using a quirk skill card. I believe at max level it does last somewhere around 15 seconds longer. Do you know what? I could be way off there. But the effect of the tuning is to make the cards last longer when you do activate them. Nejire Hado's tuning skill is Spiraling Leap, and this gives you Nejire Hado's jump for a set amount of time after the battle starts. A very underrated tuning in my opinion. This does greatly increase your jump height, so I would test it out if I was you guys, and let me know how your games go with the tuning activated. Moving on into to Shinso here. His tuning skill Trance Blow. Landing a melee attack puts the enemy in a brainwashed state for a set amount of time. This is one of the most overpowered and broken tunings in the game. You can run it, but if you don't want people raging at you every game, then I would personally suggest you don't run it. For Assault All Might, his tuning skill is Symbol of Peace. And this increases your plus ultra slash plus chaos gorge at the start of the battle. And as for the rapid variant here for All Might, his tuning skill is Muscle Form, and this is activating plus ultra or plus chaos, restores HP and grants flinch resistance when active. For Armored All Might, one of the later releases here, his tuning skill Foundation of Peace. And the aim of this tuning here is if you rescue or threaten citizens or rescue allies, you level up your quirk skills, and that is across the board on alpha, beta and gamma, by the way. Aizawa's special tuning skill High Speed Replenishment. For a set amount of time after the battle starts, this shortens the time required to use GP recovery items. Just want everybody to understand that this tuning is only for GP recovery items and not HP. Present Mike's tuning skill Booming plus Ultra Voice. This stuns opponents around you with a booming sound when you use plus ultra or plus chaos. Cementos's tuning skill Revenge Support. This restores the HP of allies in a certain area around you for a set amount of time if your guard breaks. For Strike Endeavor, his tuning skill Plus Ultra Intensify. This increases the attack power of your plus ultra slash plus chaos attack. It does make your plus ultra slash plus chaos attack time a lot shorter. And as for the Assault Endeavor variant, his tuning skill Full Burn. This does the opposite of Strike Endeavor's tuning. This increases the active duration of plus ultra slash plus chaos. For Hawks, his special tuning skill on his rapid variant is Perception. This allows you to see the location of opponents you hit with a melee attack for a set amount of time. Very, very underrated tuning there in my opinion. And as for the Strike variant of Hawks, his tuning skill Extra Wind. And this is when you increase your own abilities, your plus ultra slash plus chaos gorge fills up. So basically leveling up your abilities gives you plus ultra on this tuning. For Mount Lady, her special tuning Revenge Assault. This increases your defense for a set amount of time if your guard breaks. Strike Shigaraki, his tuning skill is Revenge Strike, and this increases your attack power for a set amount of time if your guard breaks. For the Assault set, his tuning skill is Embrittlement, and this inflicts defense down for a set amount of time on opponents you hit with melee attacks. This basically gives you amplified damage on one opponent for a set amount of time. And for the newly released Technical Shigaraki, his tuning skill Hyper Regeneration. Break an opponent's guard to gradually recover GP and HP for a limited time. All for One's special tuning skill is Special Attack Reload Boost. This increases your special action reload speed for a set amount of time after making an opponent go down. For Young All for One, his tuning skill Quirk Factor Release. After breaking an opponent's guard, this increases your reload speed for a limited time. Technical Dabi's tuning skill is Revenge Technical. This increases your reload speed for a set amount of time if your guard breaks. Strike Dabi's tuning skill is Speedy Self Revive. This shortens the time it takes for you to recover from a down state. Leave the max level, it is 9 seconds. It takes 9 seconds for you guys to stand up. For Technical Toga, her tuning skill is HP Sucker. This restores your HP when you make an opponent go down. And for Rapid Toga, her tuning skill is GP Sucker, and this also restores your GP after you make an opponent go down. Just want to say that these two tunings were meta when tuning first came out, but it quickly fell off. Twice's special tuning skill is Card Duplication, and for a set amount of time after the battle starts, this increases the number of level up cards your opponent drops after you finish them off. Mr. Compress's tuning skill is Compression Magic, and this increases the number of support drinks that you can carry. Kurogiri's tuning skill is Warp Hill. For a set amount of time after the battle starts, using HP recovery items also restores your allies' HP by a little bit. Lady Nagant's tuning skill Quirk Reload. After taking down an opponent with your Quirk skill Alpha, it speeds up the reload time for a limited amount of time. And I must say, the reload time on your Quirk skill Alpha, if you are using Lady Nagant's tuning, is almost instant. And lastly, we have Overhaul's tuning Reinforced Revive. This restores the GP of allies that you revive. And there we have it in just under 9 minutes and 21 seconds, I think. If you made it to the end of the video, I hope that you now know every single tuning in Ultra Rumble and how it works. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed, and remember to hit the subscribe button if you aren't subscribed, as it does help out a lot with the channel. But that is it for today, guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day wherever you are. It's been Taz, and I will catch you lot later. Goodbye.